Good morning, my dear students. Today we're going to revise Unit 1 in Connect Plus, entitled by Ready, Get, Set, Go. Okay, first we're going to revise the most important vocabulary that we have taken in this unit, which talk about the greetings and the family. So as you can see, the first thing in this unit is the vocabulary, which start with the greetings. What do we say in the parts of the day? First, we say good morning when the sun comes up. So we're going to say good morning. Then after 12 o'clock, when the sun is rise up in the sky, we say good afternoon. We say good afternoon. And then when the sun say goodbye in the evening, we say good evening. We say good evening. And then before we go to sleep, we say good night. We say good nights. These are the 4 greetings that we can say at different 4 times at the day. Good morning in the morning when the sun comes up. And then when the sun is high up in the sky after 12 o'clock, we say good afternoon. And then when the sun goes, we say goodbye. So we cannot see the sun anymore. We're going to say good evening. And then before we go to sleep, we're going to say good night. These are the first greetings. Then when you see someone for the first time, let's say, how are you? Again, we're going to say, how are you? What will be your answer? What will be your reply? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm doing great. All these are answers for how are you? After you finish your meeting with him, you're going to say, see you later, or see you soon, see you soon. But these are the greetings for the birth of the day, and this is what you're going to say when you meet someone. At the beginning, how are you? You reply, I'm fine, thank you, or I'm okay, I'm doing great. And then before you go, you're going to say, see you later, or you're going to say, see you soon. These were the first vocabularies that we're going to speak about in Unit 4. Then we spoke about our beautiful family and the family members. Our beautiful family and the family members. First of all, we're going to start with our grandparents. First of all, we're going to start with the grandparents. Who are the grandparents? They are grandfather and grandmother. Grandfather and the grandmother. Okay. Then we're going to start with your parents. Who is your lovely parents? Your beloved mother and your father. Then, so first we have grandparents, grandfather, grandmother, parents, which is going to be your beloved mother and your beloved father. Then let's come to our brothers and sisters, siblings. We can call them siblings, which are your brother or your sister. Again, grandparents, grandfather, grandmother, parents, the mother or the father, and then the siblings are your brother or your sister. Then we're going to come to your uncle and your aunts. Who is your uncle? He is the brother of your father or the brother of your mother. We call them uncles. And then we're going to have the aunts. Who are the aunts? They are the sisters of your father or your mother. If they have children, if your uncle have children, you're going to say, they are my cousins. They are my cousins. And the word cousin goes for male and female, means for boys or for girls. So who is the cousin? He is the son of your aunt or the son of your uncle. Okay, but we have finished the first part, which talk about greetings and about the family members. Okay, then we come to some of the descriptions of people. If you can see this lovely girl, she has a curly hair. She has a curly hair. On the other side, The opposite of it, straight long hair. This is curly hair, and this is straight hair. And this girl, the length of her hair, she has short hair. The opposite is long hair. So if we're going to describe the hair, we have curly, straight, short, and long. Okay? Then after that, we have what you do in your daily routine. Things that you do every day, like when you get up. This is a verb. And remember, boys and girls, we said that the verb is an action word. The verb, it's an action word, like get up. I get up at 6 o'clock. I walk to school every day. I eat my breakfast every day. I go home at 2 o'clock. I have lunch with my family. My mom feeds my little brother. What's the difference between eat and feed? Eat, you're gonna eat by yourself with no help. Feed, you get the food by the help of someone else. That's why the babies cannot eat by themselves. That's why they need their beloved mother to feed. Okay? Then we have play tennis. I can say, I play tennis at the weekends, or I play tennis on Fridays. And of course, we have a man and a woman. A man for a boy when he's an adult, a woman for a girl when she grows up. Then, what this place, this is called a nest. Again, this is called a nest. A nest, it's a place for birds. This is the home for baby birds. What about a baby lion? What do we call him? We call him a cub. We call him a cub. So the cub is a baby lion. What if we have a group of lions? Group of lions are called prides. Group of lions are called prides. So if we have 3 lions, 4 lions, what do we call them? We call them a pride. What if we have 2 elephants? Do we call them a pride too? If we have 2 cows? No, we call them herd. We call them herd. So what is the herd? The herd is a group of animals. So when we have a group of animals, more than one, we call them a herd. Okay? Then we're going to come to some of the new verbs here we have. Ride. Again, ride. If we put it in a sentence, I ride my bike with my friends. I always ride my bike with my friends. Walk. Walk. I walk to school every day. I walk to school every day. Drive. Drive. My father drives his car to work. My father drives his car to work. Make. 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 To do things. Bake. Like when I say, my mother bakes chocolate cake. Or my mother is baking a chocolate cake right now. Read. 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 My brother is reading a book. Look, my brother is reading a book. Eat. Eat. I eat my lunch at 3 o'clock. I eat my lunch at 3 o'clock. Play. Play. My brother is playing with his toys. My brother is playing with his toys. Help. Help. I always help my little sister with her homework. I always help my little sister with her homework. Visit. Visit. We visit our grandparents on the weekends. We visit our grandparents on the weekends. Need. Need. Need means that you want something. Okay. I need a blanket. I'm very cold. I need a blanket. I'm very cold. Okay. These are the vocabulary that we have taken in Unit 1. You're going to have all these sheets in your revision sheet, Unit 1. Then we have something called telling the time. Again, telling the time. Remember, boys and girls, when you look at the clock, we have two arms. So the clock has two arms, short arm and the long arm. The short arm refers to the hours. The short arm refers to the hours. The long arm refers to the minutes. The hour has 16 minutes. So I'm going to say, when I have here the short arm on 1, I'm going to say it's 1. It's 1 what? Here we have the long arm. When it's on 12, we're going to say it's 1 o'clock. Like this one. When the short arm is on 1, so this is the hour, it's 1 o'clock. When the long arm is on 12, we're going to say clock. So it's 1 o'clock. What happens if we have the long arm on 6? When the long arm is pointing at 6, we're going to say it's 1:30. It's 1:30, or it's 1:30. 1:30. Okay? So these are things that you have taken in Unit 1. If you come to the grammar, in Unit 1, we have taken the present simple. Again, we have taken the present simple. What the present simple? The present simple is a tense that expresses repeated action. Again, the present simple tense, it's a tense that expresses repeated actions or action that happen regularly. Okay, like when I say, I go to school every day. I go to school every day. Or if it's a part of my habits or daily routine, like I'm going to say, I brush my teeth every day. I like reading books. This is my habit. I play football on Fridays. This is also my habit. Okay, so we said that the present simple expresses repeated action, regular action, or also it expresses parts of your day or your daily routine, and also your habits, things that you like to do. It also expresses facts. What does it mean by facts? Facts mean things that doesn't change. When I say the sun rises in the morning, this is a fact. My name is Heba. It's also a fact. So this is for the present simple. When do we use the present simple? So for repeated actions, regular actions, habits and routine, and for facts. Okay, let's come now to the form. How can I form a sentence in the present simple? What do I do to the verb? We know that the English sentence, we have subject, verb, and an object. The subject is the doer of the action, like I, he, she, it, you, we, they, Ahmed, Ali, Yasin, Malak, Tala, Judy, Wigdan, Shaza. All these are subjects. So whether we have names or we have pronouns. Okay, let's come to the verb. And again, we said, what is the verb? The verb, it's an action word. Play, eat, drink. So, are we going to add something to the verb? Yes. Remember, guys, with he and she and it, and they always come together. He and she and it, we add to the verb, as you can see, s or es or ies. Okay, verb, like when I say, she jumps, so I only added s. When do I add the es? I add the es if the verb ends with ch, like teach, Miss Hebe teaches English. Or like wash. My mother washes the dishes every day. ch, sh, x. like what X? Mix or fix. The mechanic fixes car. The mechanic fixes cars. Or, oh, my brother goes to the club on Sundays. My brother goes to the club on Sundays. So if I have again he and she and it, we can add S, ES, or IES. Okay, I want you to look at play and cry. I want you to look at play and cry. As you can see here, we said he plays. Play ends with Y, so we added S. Top cry also ends with Y. Why was he and she and it we added IES? We said if the verb ends with Y, like cry, preceded by a consonant, it means that comes before it a consonant, we cross the Y and put IES. Again, we cross the Y and put IES. But if we have a vowel before the Y, we keep the Y and only add S. So Miss Heba, why here I have I play and here we have he plays? Again, we said with he and she and it, we add S, ES, IES as we said for each one. What if I have I, you, we, they? The verb comes in the infinitive. What does it mean by the infinitive? It means that we don't add anything to the verb. It means that we don't add anything to the verb. This is for the present simple tense. Okay. If there's something that I don't like, something that, okay, do you like chocolate? I don't. So we have affirmative sentence. If I say, I like chocolate. We have negative, like when we say no, I'm going to use don't. So how do we negate a sentence in the present simple? We use don't or doesn't. Again, we use don't or doesn't. With I, you, we, they, the verb, we're going to have to use don't and the verb in the infinitive. And with he and she and it, what we're going to use? We're going to use doesn't. And remember, boys and girls, we said that doesn't is like a shark. Excellent. What does it mean? It eat the super S. It eat the S. So if I say, she likes chocolate, she likes chocolate, I'm going to say, she doesn't like. She doesn't like. Doesn't eat the S. Okay? So again, in the negative, we use don't and doesn't. I, you, we, they, we use don't and then the verb in the infinitive. With he and she and it, the affirmative sentence already has an S, like plays. So he plays, he doesn't play. She drinks, she doesn't drink. It eats, it doesn't eat. Okay, this is the negative. So how can we make a question then? We're gonna do the scissor, remember? So we're gonna start a sentence. The question was do or does, the subject and then the verb. Again, how do we make a question? We have to start with the helping verb, which is do or does here. And then we're gonna have the subject, the doer of the action, and then the verb in the infinitive. Do you like football? Does she read books? Okay, so again, guys, remember, with does, the verb always in the present simple comes in the infinitive form. So I have do you or does she. Do you jump? Do we jump? Do they jump? So I'm going to have he and she and it. I'm going to use does. Does he jump? Does she jump? Does it jump? If we have here some questions, we're going to solve them together. He, we said with he and she and it, we're going to have S. So he likes ice cream. So he likes ice cream. If we're going to use she, and this one is negative, can I say she don't? No, I'm going to say she doesn't. And remember that doesn't, eat the S over there. They, can I say they eat? No, with I, you, we, they, the verb comes in the infinitive form. it. Again, with he and she and it, we have the verb, we add S-E-S-I-E-S. So it climbs trees every day. Do or does. They will take what? Do. Do they watch a new cartoon? Do they watch new cartoon? He, if we're going to use the negative form, he takes doesn't. He doesn't swim. He flies. As you can see, with he and she and it, we add S-E-S-I-E-S. That's why with fly, we cross the Y and put I-E-S. Again, why? Because we have a consonant before the Y. So he flies his kite. I, the negative one, take don't. I, you, we, they, takes don't. Then we have the question, the last one here, he. If you're gonna have a question, okay, and we have he, so we're gonna start with, does he play football? Does he play football? Okay, so thank you guys. This was the revision for Unit 1.